Hello guys, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome to another episode of What If Belle Was a Hybrid. Now, before we get along, a quick recap. Belle's dead. In this episode will be, well, as I'm just going to say this right now, just to clear things up, it's going to be a mix and match where we're looking where Belle is and seeing where Liz Cornell, his sister, is. Because both paths will now diverge from each other. Liz taking the place of Belle, Cornell's place, and Belle actually being an angel from Diablo again. This is where it all diverges, okay? So, in the heavens above Aurario, an angel descends to Aurario to find, quote unquote, her children. Not realizing that a newcomer was about to be born from the Crystal Arch. The city itself, relatively peaceful. The only time it wasn't was when Diablo attacked. Bringing Diablo lore here, so if you haven't played the game, suggest you go and play Diablo. You'll understand what attack I'm talking about. With a new bunch of angels, an image which you'll see within a minute or two. With the city itself being a hub of, a buzz of activity. With talking angels angels talking to one another. All of them paying respects and tribute to their respected leaders, of which leader they actually follow. Some follow the Archangel of Wisdom and Justice, Tyrael. Others follow Imperius. Others follow the love, the god, the angel of love, and yada yada yada. While Tyrael and Imperius were walking around, not having their wings active, because that's something they can actually do, they get stopped by a angel yelling, Tyrael, Imperius, major news from the Crystal Arch. Marked urgent. You must come and see this. As you don't know, with Diablo lore, there only can be a certain amount of angels. So yeah. As Imperius asks him what this angel, what's the meaning of this? Why must we run quickly to the Crystal Arch? As he says blatantly, a new angel was born, which is impossible. Considering the damage the Crystal Arch went through, it shouldn't be able to spawn any new angels for some time. But this one's different. You must come quickly. When this angel woke up, he started attacking people. He may be confused or something like that. We do not know why, but his song is so powerful. It's hard for us to even stand anywhere near him to calm him down, or hell, even to attack him, to put him under arrest. His song is that heavy. Come, quickly. We need your help. As all three of them rush to the Crystal Arch. Now, in the meantime, while this was going on, what remains of Belle's armour was brought back with Liz and the people who followed her to find out where Belle went after the fire was found. Or was seen from Aurario. with, well, everybody sort of asking the adventurers what happened. They don't get told anything. As a few people notice Liz with tears running down her face. And one of them was actually Lily. When she actually managed to get away from her familiar members, she actually sees her crying. As well, she sees Liz split off from the others and go into a destroyed part of town that's been sort of run down. And she sort of follows. Hearing Liz curse herself and curse her brother, which she continues to listen in on. Now going back to the Loki familiar quickly. As Bet sort of asks Eyes what's her relationship with that Liz Cronell girl. As Eyes Wallenstein says, she and her brother saved me from kidnappers some time ago. Well, a few days ago. Going back to when she first saw them. And she regales Bet with a tale. No pun intended, due to him actually having a tail. As she says, the first time I met these two, I was being held for ransom from Arario. Well, kidnapped by some kidnappers who wanted a huge sum of money from Arario to get me back safely without harm. Loki, being Loki, hired two golden warriors, as their reputation was, because they were always slapped in golden armor. One with a spear named Solar, and one with two blades called Hope and Faith. Two short swords, one slightly longer than the other, but still short. They found where I was and massacred the ones who held me prisoner, or held me hostage for ransom. And when they met Goddess Loki, their armor vanished, revealing their true forms. His bet sort of says, so the golden warriors that that Loki was telling us about, she is one of them. As I says, she's not the one, just one of them now. She is the only one. That was her brother, the second golden warrior, who passed away. As we now go back to Liz, she takes off holds her helmet in her hand, and she still cries. With, well, Lily still listening in. As she says, you and me, Belle, were two peas in a pod. Nobody could separate us. Now you go and die on me. My life means nothing anymore. Without you, I fear I cannot withhold our legacy as the Golden Warriors, like we used to be. As a blinding light then shows up, as a hooded figure appears, as Liz gets on her feet pulling out faith and hope. And she says, "Who the hell are you? Can't you leave a woman to grieve for her loss of her brother?" As this warrior says, well, not warrior, entity speaks as the light vanishes, revealing wings of light of a bright blue light and blue and gold armor. She says, what turns out to be a woman, says, of I am the seeker of knowledge. I am here to receive the knowledge of the world. And who may you be? As well, a girl walks in with blue hair, saying, "Right, this is where Goddess Hestia said she should be. Miss Liz Connell, Goddess Hestia sent me to find you. She said she wanted to have a discussion with you about something important to help you." As Liz sort of says, "Not right now. I'm not interested in joining her. Even if it may help me, I just want to grieve on my own for the loss of my brother." As well, Leah, no, Louise, sorry. Louise pulls out a bow and an arrow, saying, "Yeah, I know you want to grieve as well. I don't have any siblings to begin with, so I don't know what it's like to lose them. But I think this golden winged woman is a bit frightening." As this woman pronounces her name again, saying, "I am the seeker of knowledge and law. So please give me the knowledge and law of this world, so I can obtain its future and keep it's historically accurate." Well, Louise says, "You might want to follow me then." As well, she walks out with Liz and the Seeker, as I'll just name her as they walk up to Goddess Hestia, saying, "Goddess Hestia, we have a slight problem. There's a flying woman here who calls herself the, well, what's your name again? Seeker of law and histories. So please announce your law of your world and your history," with her taking the form of Eyes Wallenstein. And no, Eyes Wallenstein is not an angel. She is still Eyes Wallenstein. I can't find a proper picture for this one just yet. As well, Hestia says, "Why should a goddess like myself give you the law of our world? And plus, who are you? Are you another golden warrior? You don't look golden. Well, you have golden plate and armor, but armor plating that is golden, but you also have armor plating that is blue. So you can't be this one of these golden warriors." As the seeker says, "But you've already met these two so-called golden warriors. One stands to my right, with tears in her eyes. The other is dead. And I don't particularly want to bring that memory back. I think one person wants to honour her brother in her own way, through actions, not through sulking. As Hestia says, well, I'll talk to you about that, about the lore and history thing later. Liz, I want you to offer you a place in my familiar, to give you a family to come to. We can't replace your brother, but we can try and fill that little void within your heart. Just please trust us and let us help you. Now, going back to the Silver City with Tyrael and Imperius running all the way to the Crystal Arch. With them going through door after door after door, and with the atmosphere now becoming thick and heavy with the sound of a song that is out of tune. So out of tune, it actually causes Imperius to grab hold of his head, dropping the sword of justice. And it even causes Imperius to stab his spear Solar into the ground. You get why I get Solar somewhere. As they force themselves forward, picking up their weapons and forcing themselves forward. Finally getting through the last door to see fire. Wings of fire, like Imperius's, but with red and golden armor. A crown like Imperius too, but with no weapon. As this one angel picks up a normal standing angel and slams him to the ground, leaving a small crack in the floor. As Imperius finally speaks, shouting, "Enough of this fighting within the crystal archway. Who are you? And what are you doing to my people?" With Tyrael placing a hand on him, saying, "Calm down, Imperius. I fear this one may even beat you if you go face to face. The song he produces, it's out of sync. Almost like it's just a part of a song. It needs another part to go with it. But perhaps we can teach him to dial it down a few notches. It's so strong, even I can't stand it for long. And that's saying something coming from me. So take my wisdom from this. He's not worth the fight, but he's worth the train. What's your name, new angel?" As this new angel looks at him, as Imperius speaks up, saying, "Again, what is your name, young one?" With, Imperius and Tyrael walking slowly up to him, with him backing off, saying, "Stay away from me. Are you going to attack me again like they did?" As they look to the ones on the ground, with both of them stating, "We weren't attacking you. We were coming over to see if you were alright. To ask a question. You attacked us." With Tyrael placing a hand on this new angel's shoulder, with him flinching and punching Tyrael in the chest, sending him flying. As Imperius actually, well, tries to stab his leg to get him to, like, stop, he, well, Solar gets grabbed by this new golden not golden, by this new angel, and, well, Imperius proceeds to get backhanded, forcing him to fly away as well, into the ceiling, I might add. Beware, him getting backhanded did actually send him flying, so the reason why he's in the roof, that's why. He got backhanded so hard it actually launched him into the roof. With Imperius and, well, Tyrael, well, not Imperius, Tyrael saying, "Stop fighting us. We mean you no harm. We are the archangels of the Silver City. We are your superiors. Please stop fighting us." With this red and golden warrior with fiery wings, says, "I will never stop fighting." What's my name? Bell? Bell something? That's all I can remember is my name is Bell and fighting. You must have temporary amnesia then. A human trait. Memory loss. As well. We skip to angel flying down to Aurario as she could feel this disturbance of a song that is broken, but very mellow, very sad. She just says, "I'm coming, my child. Do not fear. Mother's coming home to see you once again. I won't be able to explain how I'm alive, but I'll explain it. Somehow. Just hold on. Now, let's go. Let me see where you are, starting at your hometown of Tristram." And she, flies towards Tristram. And, well, before she gets there, she sees a few things. But that's where I'm leaving off, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. And what a surprise! I'm actually bringing Tristram into this, mainly because I couldn't really think of any other name to come up with that didn't sound dumb. So Tristram it is. So hey, but if you want me to add Cain into this, the philosopher Cain, and Leah, his granddaughter, so to speak, let me know in the comments below, and I will add them both in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.